A little bit of time has passed since the finale of WandaVision, where we officially got to see Wanda become the Scarlet Witch and wear her costume. Now the actress herself reflects on the first time she saw the costume and what it feels like to wear it. So despite the fact that we only got to see a little bit of the costume on screen in WandaVision, we know that Wanda will in fact be wearing it in the upcoming Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, where undoubtedly down the road there will be some changes made because you gotta move new merchandise and upgrades will be made, some practical, some a little bit more physical that we can notice, but this is just sort of a part for the course, if you will. So recently, speaking with Entertainment Tonight, Matt Shankman and Elizabeth Olsen talked a little bit about the first time she put on the costume and how it physically felt to wear it, where she feels like it was finally the time for the character to put it on, and she feels like she earned it along with the fact that the character earns it in the show. That this has been something that's been a long time coming, fans have anticipated it, fans have wanted to see it, and finally they put in all the physical work along with all the build-up that putting on that suit felt rewarding. And they also reflected on the refinements that the costume went through, specifically talking about how there's been different iterations and it went through different elements of the costume. Now, we obviously don't know what those are. I'm assuming when we eventually get to a complete art book, we're going to have more details and see some of the other versions and some of the other, scenes that they were setting up that she had different elements on and all that. But they talk about the fact that it was a learning process because they wanted to find a middle ground, comfort, but also have it look good on screen, and also something where you don't have to make 15-20 different versions depending on what scene you're in. Now, we've talked about this here on the channel before, some people might not know this. There is all sorts of different versions of costumes of the same costume. For example, when it came to Superman Returns, they made about 19 versions of that suit, and each one was for different purposes. For super close-ups, for close-ups of the chest up, to stunt suit, to a distance suit, to, just a stand here suit, and it looks like it's the perfect lighting and shade in that light. So this is one of those things where they talk about it here. They had to refine it and try to find the best piece of every single element and put it into one, so they didn't have to go out there and make 20 different suits that you'd have to change between scenes, because that just becomes kind of it gets out of hand, if you will.